Hi, I'm Rob. Today I'm going to be speaking about something that happened to me um, 17 years ago um, in 2001. Um, at the time, I was actually working at an insurance company, and then it was a Tuesday morning, and basically I got up, had my breakfast, got my clothes on, put my shirt and tie on, but then I noticed something quite odd and peculiar down my right hand side. Um, the basic problem was, as the doctors determined later on, I had a really bad stroke, and that is actually why my speech has, I mean, it's laboured, it's slow, but it's not like 100% as it was before. Um, so basically I sort of like fell down the stairs after noticing my right arm and my right leg sort of like messed up, and I sort of fell over. I sort of like grabbed onto like a phone so I could call my office and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to come in today." Well, but the only problem was I tried to do that. I looked at the numbers on the phone, and it was crazy because I didn't really understand what the numbers were. I couldn't even like work out my mum's number, and so basically after that, I managed to actually call. No, that's it. My work called me later on, probably about an hour later. You know, after I should have been in the office working away, and and they said, "Hey Rob, what's up?" And I just said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh." You know, I couldn't really speak. I could say like basic um, type tones, or like not so much consonants. Um, so, but basically, my friend who was on the call, he basically asked me to just like stay there, and an ambulance is going to be on its way to pick you up. And I thought, Jesus Christ, this is going to be the worst day of my life. And eventually, probably about 20 minutes later, the knock on the door, and there's two ambulance people there. I mean, at the time, I still couldn't stand up. I was sort of like on the ground. I was like opening the door, and the handle was above me. You know, I couldn't still stand up. So eventually, to cut a long story short, I did like a really bad or really good speech therapy at King's Hospital, and that sort of like managed to get my speech re, re, re working again. And apart from the speech, I had physiotherapy, which was not as intensive compared to my speech therapy. And there was occupational therapy. Now this was quite amusing. You know, the first task I was set in occupational therapy was to make a cup of tea. And I thought, this is crazy. Oh yeah, I can make a cup of tea, no problem. I mean, yeah, obviously I passed that. I made this very attractive nurse a cup of tea. And but the next week I had to make a chili con carne, or any other like meal that I would have been able to make before. And you know, the whole thing was planned, and you know, I mean, first of all, I had to go to a supermarket with this nurse. Yeah, I bet they thought that I was we were married, you know, and it was and so basically I bought the ingredients, which are mince and chili sauce and rice. So I came back to the hospital, and there was like a kitchen in the hospital, and that actually told. Basically, I managed to prepare the meal and eat it, and I even gave this nurse a bit, as she was hanging around with me for so long that day. Well, now in 2017, I am actually still recovering. I mean, compared to the way my speech was like 20 years ago, it's still about 95% really, and I'm hoping that my recovery, my right-sided recovery, my feet, my legs are still getting better really. I mean, there's one thing that I did do quite a lot before my stroke. I did do some running and exercising down at a local gym, and probably about a month before I had my stroke, I did the Hastings 10k, which took me about 52 minutes, which is I was fairly impressed by, really. And so yeah, I mean, I've done, after my stroke, I've actually done loads of different activity related things. I've actually done running mostly on treadmills, but there are other things like skiing. I've managed to get back into like going skiing, which I did do before, and sailing. I wasn't the captain of the ship, thank God. But I actually passed a competent crew thing, or certificate, which sort of like gave me some confidence really. So yeah, that was a basic summary of my stroke and what I've been doing afterwards, and I will be giving some more updates regarding my stroke in a few days' time. So I will see you very soon. Bye.